There is no floor with a compromised human being.
Well, yeah, they said 90, like, it was like 90, I think it's in the newest stat was 97% of the ones in Israel they're really European.
Right. There's Ashkenazi Jews. The thing with Ashkenaz is a name found in the Bible, and that was a descendant of Japheth, which was the European races, not Sem, the Semitic races. So even their name, Ashkenaz, it's not Semitic.
The consensus stuff is the worst thing, I think, for humanity. Because when everybody agrees on it, nobody wants to be wrong. So, like, nobody gets to go against the mass, the mob. That's the worst way to do science or history or any of that.
They like to use both. They want their cake and eat it too, because they tell you that, like, they're using science, but then they also tell you that feelings matter more than facts, and you just can't have it both ways.
And it is really a bipolar world, though, because you have, like, on one end you have authority, and on the other end you have, like, liberty, and they're complete total opposites. I guess it's the globalists. The globalists have so much money. They have the World Economic Forum, to fund them and stuff. And here we are just trying to go against the whole world. And it's really, I think right now it's a very good time because money doesn't matter. Then there's no help either. Like, there's nobody to bail us out. We've been bailing out all these countries for so long. There's nobody to bail us out. So when this whole thing fails, we're just gonna be the bag holders. You know how bad it sucks to be the bag holder?
We don't even really own our property. Even if you pay the bank off, you still have to pay your taxes. There's a lien, essentially, in perpetuity against your deed. And if you ever don't pay it, they'll come take your property. Even if the mortgage is paid, man, you're still, paying for the privilege of owning something you paid for.
I would think that they would want to share their perspective with the rest of the world, right?
I want to add something about the slave ships. It wasn't just Jewish merchants. The English were involved too. There's one of the John Hawkins. He was one of the first slave ships. Was called the Good Ship Jesus, believe it or not, and it was by an English admiral that took slaves from the West Africa, West Africa to the West Indies.
And it's all ancient history anyway. Because I didn't have a ship. If I would have had a ship, I wouldn't have been getting slaves. I would have just been getting coconuts and swordfish. Like living the good life.
That sounds pretty noble. That's pretty noble.
yeah.
Got some comic relief. We got some comic relief for you, Tin Man. We can land on the sun. We just have to do it at night. See that?